Hey, ain't we been through it all? Then we sleep on them floors. Everybody we thought we needed, we don't need them no more. Run it up, don't check the score. No one ball.
All right, fellas. The street's been talking. Now, you know that Drake album where it says if you're reading this, you're too late? If you're seeing this, you're probably too late, right? We got a banger today. We're going to try to make it a banger. So hit the like button and drop a sub. Appreciate all the love and support you guys have been showing. Now, if you guys have been following my channel, you know a couple months ago, shout out to my boy Ijo Bruin. We were in his chat, and he went into the strategy method where you essentially rip strategy cards. Epics are going for a little bit a lot. And obviously we did it on stream and it went crazy. Like everyone started doing it. We did the same thing. Shout out to Samuels where he was talking about doing game day packs for training. We did it on stream, did great, and then it went crazy, went viral too. So today we're getting back into the strategy method. Like I said, if you guys are seeing this, you might be too late. Now, while we're getting back into this, there has, since yesterday with season 2, there's been new strategy cards that's been implemented. You see this little tier down here, which is legendary? This wasn't here before. Yes, you can see these strategy cards are very, 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 very expensive. 300 and 400k. Obviously, if you pull those, that's fantastic. But what that's caused a ripple effect in the rest of the market. Rares are up. Rares usually quick for 26k. Now they're down. You can sell for upwards of 40k. So we got 500k. Broncos Steam Team account. We actually need coins over here because there's new Broncos players that was dropped this week. So I thought, let's get into it. I'm just going to show you guys what the rare strategy cards, even if you just, just lazy sell or lazy look what they're going for, which is like 37, 40k. See, 37k. Before they were all 26k, so it doesn't matter what you pull. It's a guaranteed 37k. So we're going to see if we can make our coins back. We're going 500k deep, which is 100 strategy cards. I've talked too much already. Let's get into it. Let's see if we can make it happen. Now, at the end of this, we're going to go back and calculate everything and see everything we've pulled and see essentially what we made back, right? Now, this is a new animation. If you remember, that was the Corley animation last year. Now you're getting some of the new strategy cards from that. Now, that's not the epic animation, right? The epic animation is a gold animation. Hopefully, we do it in this video. If we don't, that'll be all right. We're starting off with greens. Greens are absolutely good. So what makes this so good right now? It's not just the legendary cards, obviously those, but there's been new epics introduced as well. Hopefully we'll pull some of those too, which are going for, upwards of 100k. But the rares, like I told you, the rares are up essentially 11k, which is essentially what, 40% up from where they were at 26k. So that's what makes this very vital at this moment. And some of these, especially with the new core elite animation from last year, go for a lot because they are newer strategy cards. And right now we're getting extremely lucky with the green strategy cards. Now there is a new epic strategy card exchange, which I'll show you guys. Obviously you have a couple of options, right? You can either sell the rare strategy cards or you can upgrade them to the epic strategy cards in hopes, because I've heard whispers that you can pull the legendary strategy cards out of those. Now I haven't done a lot. I haven't done it myself. I've done a lot on my no money spin account, made a bunch of coins over there. So I wanted to try it over here. So, and I was like, we have 500k, so this is a big enough sample size with 100 rolls. It's not 20, it's not 40, it's 100 that we will be able to kind of give us a guesstimation and exactly how these rolls are. It took me a while on my no money spent to get it. Obviously, if I go 500k without pulling any epics or rares, it's an absolute L because I don't expect to get uncommons like that again. I really do expect commons to be the majority of what I receive out of this roll. But let me know about down below if you found this roll before this video. How was it for you? How did you find it? Did you pull a legendary strategy card? That'd be a W. I was tagged in multiple and hit with DMs where I wasn't even on. I was actually at work, and people was like, "Oh, I pulled this legendary." I was like, "God damn it! I was gonna do this tomorrow." But early bird gets the worm, and unfortunately, with me being in Australia, I missed a lot of things because when things are happening, it's usually daytime over here, and I'm usually occupied, whether at work or with kids. But we are absolutely getting destroyed by common strategy cards right now. Like I said, this is my Broncos Steam Team account. That's the reason why I chose to go over here, because I do need coins over here. Broncos Steam Team will probably be Monday for you guys. I'll probably upload it Tuesday because the Broncos play Monday Night Football against the Chargers. Don't ask me why we're in primetime games. Again, I literally said after our first primetime game in Seattle, I didn't want to see us anymore, and we've had 2 since then. So, my goodness, the gray strategy or silver strategy cards, I mean, wow, they've absolutely reigned supreme here in our first 25K of this 100K. So, there's our first, green one out of this, which is absolutely crazy. But nevertheless, we're going to keep going. Like I said, we got 370K. It's going to be a long video. So, like I said, I'll probably end up chopping it up to make it about 20 minutes. So, now, I wonder if these packs got an odd boost like the rest of the packs. So, the Elite packs, the game days, the pro game names, and all that got an odds boost too. Which we'll probably bring those back next week. But the thing is, because of the market crash, we know TVPs, those game days and pro game day packs don't have the same, value as they once did, where you can pull an 83 and sell it for 18K. If I have to pull at least an 85 now to make it back on the game day. There's our first rare strategy card, W. So like I said, rare strategy, if you can get one rare strategy card per 200K or per 100K, it's a W. Even if you pull the rest as grays. So in this 100K, I feel like it's already a W. But these strategy cards are expensive right now. Obviously, look, people that are in the ladders and stuff like that, they're going to be buying it to get all the boosts for their team. But obviously, if you're just a regular player day to day, I wouldn't advise you buying it. But oh my, we are getting slaughtered here, y'all. 200K in, and we've pulled one rare and no epics. There's our second rare. Maybe we just got to complain a little bit, and EA will come to it. But man, no, this has been crazy. Like I said, I did 700-800K on money spent, and it wasn't nearly this bad. Which honestly, it hasn't been that bad, but because we have pulled a rare per 100K like I talked about, but we obviously need to pull more than that if we want to make the big bucks. That's kind of to like break even, get to 70%, but to make our big bucks back, we do need to pull some rares, some epics, and things like that. So, yeah, so we're going to keep going. We're absolutely going to keep going. How do you feel about Season 2, and how do you feel about Most Feared? Obviously, Most Feared is a 3-part promo, I believe they said. So, Part 1, in terms of like the Masters were great. Harold Carmichael obviously is a monster. Derwin looks like the best safety in the game. Derrick Henry is Derrick Henry. And then I'm missing one. So I got Derrick Henry, Harold Carmichael, Derwin. Who was the other master? I cannot think of the other master at this moment. It must be a defensive player because I'm missing out on him. Anyway, I can't think of him. Or maybe there's only 3. No, there's more than 3 masters. There's definitely more than Derwin James, Harold Carmichael, Derrick Henry, and I can't think of him. Huh. Yeah, we're back into it, and it's Julius Peppers. I didn't stop it because of that. I tried to go into my binder. When it freezes up and you can't do anything, that happened to me. So maybe a restart is what we needed. We're about halfway through everything. So no epic. What do we pull? 2 strategy, blue strategy cards. But yeah, man, I may have messed up. I really may have messed up here, in terms of doing this. And maybe this, and like I said, I literally just got an open 40 minutes ago. So maybe it was patched in that 40 minutes. We know EA, when something works in our favor, they do this type of stuff. But if it's something that we require or that is rightfully ours, they'll take their precious ass time to make sure, we get it when they are willing to get it instead of when we need it. For example, our 88 overalls from House Rules. Those are about to be so outdated, it's not even going to be funny. Like, it's literally not going to be funny how outdated those are going to be. It's 88s right now. We're getting 90s in most spheres. Unless you have a theme team and you need a specific card for your theme team, or you have a card on your team and then you want to sell it, that's the only way that's going to be beneficial to you. These are terrible. And I apologize. These have never been this terrible for me. I don't know what I did wrong. we're taking an L. We're taking L that we necessarily can't afford to take over here, because we do obviously I do still have a Rust Grim over here I can sell, so I can still sell that and build Ty Law, because I do have Brandon Marshall. Obviously I do have Russ. I got Russ for like 420 over here. He's up to 620 right now too. So like I said, I do have those, but man, this has been this has not been good. Not been good at all. Now, I don't know if you guys are seeing this and you had this bad of a roll, but man, wow. I think we're gonna have to try to exchange up all the way to epics just to see if we can pull something. We have to try, because obviously us not pulling any epics or rares out of this has been, man, it's been detrimental to the success. Because what you're expecting, like I told you, a rare every 20 pulls or so is ideal. We haven't pulled a rare since we were at 300k, and as I was talking, we pulled a rare right there, Mind Reader. So it took us another 200k until we pulled a rare, and who knows how many grays we had in between there. It seems like they were all grays to me. I don't remember seeing many greens at all. And like I told you guys, I told you it was going to be Gray Central. I knew it, and I knew it was going to happen. But what you're hoping for is in that Gray Central that you get some epics, that you get some rares, But like I said, we're about to roll 500k and potentially not pull an epic. Obviously with me, I'm able to do other things on stream or within Madden. And honestly, I haven't been playing that much Madden as I usually do, just because things haven't been working. Most Fear was in a step in the right direction, but as I tweeted out yesterday, 2 steps forward, 1 step back. And this is probably why EA is shitting on me live, is because, yeah, I don't believe they've made the necessary efforts. I mean, they made the effort, but the effort was half-assed and half-hearted. Because there's no chance how are you going to push this out and lack other stuff that we still haven't gotten, or making sure this stuff is correct. Now, next week Team Diamond is supposed to push out, but apparently there was something wrong with the sets. That's why they waited. We'll see. We will see. When's the last promo that's been dropped without a mistake? Has one happened in Madden 23? But I don't want to turn this into more of a rant. I still think this is a viable method. I've just had my absolute worst roll ever, and I just happened to be recording it. And we did it! Everything changes. DB in the zone. That is the best one. 400k in the building. Woo! Come on. Let's go. That's a crazy animation, isn't it? Let's go. Told you. One pull, everything changed. We're in the profit now. It doesn't matter what else happens. We're in the profit because of that legendary strategy. I told you guys I wanted to do it. Now, EA heard me complaining, right? And yeah, I'm happy now. I'm happy. Unbelievable. We did that with like 40k left. That's crazy that we were able to do that with like 40k left. Pull a legendary. And like I said, we know that's 400k because we looked before. And that essentially turns it around. We're going to profit. It's that crazy that we're... Oh my God. It's that crazy that we're going to profit. Wow. Now, I don't know why I'm dropping frames now, but that's cool. That's what you want to see. I went to, 30k without dropping frames, and then we started dropping frames. So we got 3 more packs left. Obviously we made profit, clutched it out. That's what the Pack King does. Crazy. Obviously, I wish I would have pulled it yesterday. But when it was going for a meal, but we'll take our 400k. And yeah, we won't be greedy. So last card here. Can we be glitchy? Maybe. All right, let's go check out the binder. All right, just quickly before I do the exchanging and stuff, we rolled 125. Now, this scrambler actually came out of my daily roll, but you know how it freezes the screen and doesn't show you what you got? Didn't see it, restarted, and I got a scrambler. So out of 125 rolls, I got 98 silver items. That is a whopping 80%. To be exact, it is 78%. So 78% was that. That's not good. But let's calculate it all. I'll be right back. Okay. After all the exchanging and everything, I finally got where we needed to get. Now, if we look at what we got out of here, that's 14. Remember, I told you guys we had to get 14 back to make our coins back. So we ended up getting 14 back, which is, if we sell those at 40k a piece, just give me a second. I'm just going to get my calculator out. If we do 14 times 40, it's 560k. After taxes, we're down to about 500k. So we essentially made our coins back there. And then the epic strategy card is just the icing on the cake. 400k, icing on the cake. W. Absolute W. Even without, that's crazy. Even without that epic strategy card. And you guys seen how bad the roll was. Obviously, this helped as well, pulling this out of a daily. If we didn't pull this out of the daily, we would have lost probably about 40k. But even that epic was crazy. And we have this one from before, but we're not going to count that. Yeah, so it's an absolute W. Like I said, we're going to try it again. Twitch.tv/therealdatruthyadig. Do with this information you wish. We're going to profit 400k at the end of the day. So I'm actually going to put this up for what? Or we'll put it up for 420, maybe 418, 419, and see if it sells. And yeah, we'll go from there. And obviously all the rest of these, like I said, I could exchange these to epics. Now I'm actually going to show you real quick. We won't end the video there. We won't, because I want to show you guys. This is going to be a longer video, and I apologize. I want to show you guys some of the new epic strategy cards. So as you can see, we have an epic exchange. I'm going to exchange all 7 just for science, right? We already know I made 900k, or yeah, 900k in total. I'm going to exchange these for science to show you some of the epic strategy cards, because there is some good ones. It's specifically a ball hawk one that gives you, and hopefully I can pull it. I have yet to pull that out of the exchange set yet. There's a play fake one. So we'll get to see, you know, 7 of the new epic strategy cards. Hopefully we don't get any duplicates. And then you guys be able to see some of these new strategy cards and essentially what they're going for. Like I said, most of them are going for like 100k. So even, you know, putting 2 together and potentially getting one of these. I know that Iron Wall only goes for a little bit, but putting 2 together, if you're getting that at 40k and getting 100k, that's obviously making a W. But the thing is, I noticed about these epics, it takes a while for them to sell. And sometimes you got to repost them and stuff like that. So as we get another paved the way, I think that's a different paved the way than the one that was before. But I'm just doing this, like I said, for science, to show you guys essentially the epic strategy cards. Apologize for the longer video, but I want to give you guys an even detailed look of this entire process in this system. So you can decide if you want to quick sell or sell the rare strategy cards, or risk it for the biscuit and go for the epic strategy cards, right? Because obviously, like I said, risk it. Oh, and I put a wrong one in here. Oh, I think I put a ball hawk in there. Nevertheless, it's all good. It's all good. Not going to stress about that. A second over the top. Now, I'm not entirely sure if there's new ones where you get a boost like you got with the old epic strategy cards. I guess we got to wait for, you know, notes and see what boosts what and stuff like that nature. But I would assume there is a boost. It's just none of us know it as of yet. Like I said, apologize for the longer video, but I want to give you guys the full-fledged heavy blitz. That's actually not a bad one, especially for like the blitz and meta. I think we may have one more. We have not pulled the ball hawk one. The ball hawk epic strategy card is just as expensive as that DB in the zone one. Because like I said, I believe it gives man coverage and stuff to everything, every DBs. And we get a real man. Is that it? Ooh, I wish you had enough for one more. But I'll show you guys these in the binder, exactly why you could potentially exchange these up, or, you know, why you may not exchange these up. Let's have a look at these, because some of these are a little bit more expensive. By the way, Broncos theme team, probably, like I said, dropping Monday. So as you look at some of these, right? So like this one, there's not one up. So we could potentially put one up and if it sells, it sells. And this seems like, I mean, its last one sold for what, 110. So if that one's, we're gonna put it up for 8 hours, because like I said, it's almost 9 o'clock. I'm not gonna be on. If that sells, great. If not, we'll just have to keep listing it. And like I said, you can make, see, this one's only 68K. That's kind of an L. You know what I mean? Like, that's absolutely an L. And you're gonna find some of those where it is an absolute L, and that's okay. You're gonna take some L's, and this is where the risk reward comes in at, right? And if we be honest, we probably could put it up for 60, 70, and it'll sell, but we'll put it up for 67 and just sell it, get it out of the way. And this is what it boils down to. If you want to take the risk and take because the rare ones sell like hotcakes, right? Because most people are buying the rare ones to do this set, to attempt to pull a legendary, or because you can pull legendaries out of this, or one of the better strategy cards. See, like this one, this is a good one, 200K. We'll probably put it up for 175 and see if it sells. That's an absolute fantastic one to get. So like I said, there is your risk reward. And I think, did we get 2 of these? Nah, this is a different over the top. So you have, what we got, 2. Wait, is that the, it looks like the same, right? Those are the, why is that not showing up on the auction house then? Huh, interesting. They looks like the same over the top, but it's not showing up. So we'll put this up for, oh, this one's, what? This one hasn't sold? What's the difference between the two? Whoa, wouldn't it be crazy if it sold for that? What's the, is it, there must be like a chemistry difference between the two. Let me look and see. Yeah, it's a chemistry difference between the two. So there's the difference. And not, look, that's going for 96K. So look, we're actually going to make out like a bandit if those over the top sell for those amount, because we're actually going to make our 500K back plus more. And about time you guys see the Broncos theme team, you'll know if all these sell, because obviously we will probably have Ty Law. Hopefully there's no Bronco legend, because bro, I can't. My coin stack can't take it, if I'm being real with y'all. They literally can't. See, this is for 80K, but that's up for 5 hours. I'm going to try to put it up for 90 something. Like I said, I'll relist it if need be, and we'll go from there. But next thing is setting up what we have to do in terms of getting these to, I guess, blend with each other like the old ones did. So, and like I said, apologies I'm showing this to you, but I don't want to, I want you guys to see everything raw and unedited. Obviously there's going to be some edited parts, but hopefully you guys did enjoy. I think we got one more, and then we will be out of here. One more play fake. We'll see this at. Do with this information what you wish. This is selling for another 100K, so that's a W too. So if these sell, we would probably make over like 600K doing this, if these sell at the price we have listed them at. And I'll keep you guys updated with this price and if they sell. Appreciate you boys. I'm signing out with the Maha salute. Deuces.